Hi guys, I'm Ray Hanna with iPro Real Estate, realtor for 10 years, servicing the Western GTA area. Today I want to give you a real estate update for October. We'll be looking at what's happened in the month of September. The numbers are just in and all the results. We're going to be looking at Mississauga, Brampton, Caledon, Oakville, Milton, Burlington, and Halton Hills. And I want to be talking about what's going on with the sales, average price, months of inventory. We're going to also look at specifically detached townhouse, condo, apartment, and semis to see what activity is going on there. And let's start looking at this graph right here. So what we have is 2019 since January. We're looking at the sales in these areas: 1,300 sales, 1,500 in February, March 2,300, April 2,800. May is where we peaked. We did the highest number of sales, almost 3,200. And then, of course, to be expected, the summertime, a little bit less. And then traditionally, things pick back up in about October, not as much as the spring, but there will be an increase of sales usually in October before sales start to taper off for the end of the year, November and December. Active listings, these are at the end of each month, all the homes that didn't sell, the homes that were still active. And what we do with these two figures is we're focused on the months of inventory. Okay, so we get the months of inventory by taking the sales and dividing it into the active listings. We started off the year with 2.4 months of inventory. Months of inventory tells us the strength of our market. It tells us because a balanced market is 4 to 6 months of inventory. A buyer's market is above that. So 7 and higher, and below 4 is a seller's market. Just to give you some contrast, right now in Vancouver, they're sitting at around 6 months of inventory. So the Greater Toronto Area real estate market is very healthy. It's very good overall. But as we see here, what's happening, we're going from in January 2.4, we're decreasing down to 2.2 to 1.8, now to 1.7. Now, when we see months of inventory is low, what we can expect is for pricing to increase. Okay, and that's what happened in April and May. We saw prices increase nicely. Days on market, since January, the days on market has been relatively low. It's been under 30 days most of the time, and in some cases as low as 18 or 19 days. If your home has not sold in 30 days, there is something wrong. There's something you need to check, you need to look into, because most homes on average to sell in 30 days or less. And speaking of home sales, total sales, we're going to be comparing year over year, September 2018 to September 2019. The orange block is 2019. The blue block is 2018. Good news. Total sales, home sales are up 18%. That's a really good number. And if sales are up, usually prices are up to follow. So again, comparing September 2019, the orange block, to 2018, the blue block, 6% increase in price year over year. That is very healthy growth. That is sustainable. It's not like 2016 and 17 where we were seeing home prices increase 20%, 25% and higher, but that's not sustainable. This is very good overall healthy growth, 6% on average. Months of inventory, we're back to months in inventory. We're looking at the blue line versus the orange line. The blue line is 2018. The orange line is 2019. 2018, we started off a little bit lower, but as the year went on, looks like months of inventory increased. That means that prices are going to soften a little bit. And what happened specifically in 2018 is the Bank of Canada rate increased 3 times in 2018. And then we finished off 2018. Basically, it just plateaued and it finished off at about 2.5 months of inventory. 2019, we can see that we are doing better than 2018. We're looking at months of inventory and they're going down. They're on their way and they're trending downwards. So when this is happening, we're seeing prices start to increase. specifically. And for the balance of the year, I'm expecting this to be around sort of the same here. If we look specifically at the different home types, if we're looking at detached, semi-detached, townhouse, and condo apartments, how are they doing compared to one another? Well, detached is up 6%. The average price in our Western GTA, Peel and Halton region was in 2018 was 1 million. In 2019 it was 1,062,000. Semis not as good as detached, but still up 4%. Semis in 2018 692. Now in 2019 722. Townhomes, probably the best performer right now, up 9%. Townhomes doing very well in Peel and Halton region. 2018 September they were 649. Now they're 704,000 on average. And condo apartments up probably the least out of all these different home types, but they're still up at 3%. 2018 the average price for a condo apartment $479, now $491. Really hope that you enjoy this information. If you have any questions and if you'd like to talk about your real estate needs, feel free to contact me. Until next month, take care.